I'm just gonna assume that the quality of whatever your small business is selling is fabulous. And so with that assumption in mind, there should be absolutely nothing holding you back from doing those big sales number every single month. Because even if you have a teeny tiny experience in selling through your own site, you know how tough it is to bring your own traffic. And so why would you work so hard to bring people to your own website only to have them not purchase? That's a wasted potential right there, and I'm not about to let it happen to you. Hi, I'm Maliha, a conversion focused web designer, and in this video I'll be giving you 5 tips that will instantly transform your customer's experience as soon as they land on your e-commerce website and make them actually want to spend money with you. These are going to be quick and easy to implement, even for total beginners with zero experience, and these are specifically for Shopify. However, if you sell on any other e-commerce platform, I guarantee you that these can still massively help. With that out of the way, let's just get right into the video. Okay, so this one, I think that we have all experienced it at some point. You know, when you're scrolling through your social media and you come across this ad and you actually quite like the product that they are offering, and so you click on the link that the ad is linked to, then you land on this website where you have to basically search for the product that you just saw, and then you type in these search terms or these keywords, and you just aren't really able to find the product that you're looking for. And this is why, my friends, we are going to use product tags. I'll show you how to use them. Let's go. To add your product tags, you are going to navigate over to products, and then you can click on the product that you want to add your tags to. And then right here is where you will start typing out your tags. Now here I want you to really put yourself in the shoes of the customer and think about the actual words and phrases that they are going to use to find the product that they're looking for. A good framework that I like to use for this is the 5W1H framework, thinking about what the product is, who the product is for, when does the customer need it, where are they going to use it, why do they even need it in the first place, and how they're going to use it. You can 100% seek help from ChatGPT to come up with your product tags. I have attached a completely free prompt for you to use for this right below this video in the description box, so you can go ahead and use it for your own product tag generation as well. Once you are done writing out your tags, you are simply going to click save, and what this is going to do is whenever somebody comes onto your website and types in the keywords that you used in the backend as tags, they are going to find the product that they are looking for. Now I want you to go ahead and add tags to every single one of your products, or as many as you can. Okay, so we all know that it is important to have an FAQs page on your website as a general guide so that customers can go there and get to know your refund policy, shipping policy, etc. However, I would strongly recommend that you have different set of FAQs under each one of your products, because let's be real, frequently asked questions for a t-shirt are going to be quite different than FAQs for a mug, and you want to provide your potential customers with all of the answers they're looking for right then and there, right on that page, without them having to click and navigate over to this other page and then scroll down. That's a lot of friction, and we don't do that here. Remember, the more clicks that a potential buyer has to pay in order to get what they need, the more likely they are to bounce off your website. And so you want to make it as easy, as lazy as possible for them to find all of the answers that they're basically looking for. Let me show you how to set this up real quick, the right way. Now, what most people will do is they will come inside of their product and they will add their FAQs right at the bottom of their descriptions, and they will either write these up in bullet points or they will make some sort of a table for these. But the problem with this though is that when you actually go on the product page, you will see that the FAQs is at the very bottom, and it kind of is very easy for people to miss. And FAQs do deserve their own individual sections where they are impossible to miss. And so in order to do this, we are going to work with meta fields. And so in order to make this happen, navigate over to settings, click on meta fields and meta objects, and from here you're going to click on products, click on add definition. You're going to name it frequently asked questions or FAQs, set the type to page, click on save. Now when you come back over to your products, you will see that now you have an entire field here for you to fill out. So you're going to click on online store and then pages, click on add page, and you can name this FAQs face mask just so that everything stays organized. You can make this work by either using bullet points or creating a whole separate table. Make sure that it's set at visible and then click on save once you're done, and then you can go back to your product and you can go inside each of your products and then link these to the FAQs pages that you want to link them to. These are specific FAQs to this product, right? And so for fragrance and other products, my FAQs are going to be extremely different. You can go inside of your customizer again and then make sure that you come inside of your product page and then add a collapsible row by clicking here. Then you are going to click here and link it to FAQs. Change it to FAQs. I'm gonna remove the icon, then you can save. And now, as you can see, we have a separate row now dedicated to our FAQs that are going to be different for different products, and so this makes them impossible to miss. And this leads me to my next point, which is to have all of your shipping details, return and refund policy right there on the product page in front of your customer's face. You can set up all of your policies in super great detail in the back end of your Shopify by navigating over to settings and then policy, but it's highly likely that nobody's ever going to go through all of that boring text. And so to combat this, I would recommend that, very much like the FAQs, to briefly explain your shipping policy, your returns, your refund right there on the product page, because you know people have trust issues and they will most likely want to know what options they have if in case they don't get what they ordered, or you know, if something goes wrong. Here's how you can set this up easily. Come back inside of your default product page again, and then you can click here, and then you can add in another collapsible row, and then you can name this shipping and returns or whatever you want to name it. You can briefly explain your shipping and return policy right here. One thing to keep in mind though is whatever you type in here is going to be visible on every single one of your product pages regardless of what the product is. And so if you want your shipping and return content to be different for different products, then you would simply need to create meta fields and follow the exact same steps as described for FAQs. This way customers can easily see your shipping and return information here. Okay, so my very next point is to upsell using product variants. Now, I know that there are a lot of fancy websites out there that use all of this complex code and they have all of these bundle options. But if you are not quite ready for something like that, what you can do is actually upsell using your variants. And it's actually quite simple to do. Let me show you a quick hack on how to set it up. Let's go. You will click on products again and then click on the product that you wish to set this up in, and then you are going to scroll down until you see variants, and right here you can create variants such as for color or for size, and then you can click on add another option, click on create custom option, and I'm going to name this save more. So as you can see, these are the offers that I have set up here, and then I'm going to click on done. Click here and then set the prices for each of these as well as the amount of stock you have. Click on save once you're done. You can also link these to specific images. For instance, for buy two, I can click here and link it to this image that I have, since it shows both of the products that the customer can receive. Just as an example, click done, click on save again. And tada, you can see that we have these options here, and customers can see very clearly right in front of them that if they choose these options, they are going to be saving money. Okay, so here's my final and probably the most important tip yet. I know it sounds cliche and you've probably heard it like a million times by now, but yes, I hate to break it to you, but people really do buy from people. It's true. That is exactly why marketplaces like Etsy make you fill out an entire about section where you post photos of yourself and explain what you do and your entire process behind everything. And so if these marketplaces make you do that, why wouldn't you do it on your own website? So if you were to take away only one point from this video, I would say build a community around your business. Having an about page on your website is actually the first step to getting there. Post a nice photo of yourself, post images of your team members if you have them, post videos of you working maybe, post an image of your dog. Yeah, the last point, I'm just kidding. Am I? In everything that your business stands for and why a customer should buy from you rather than a bunch of other businesses out there. Because let's be honest, there are so many different faceless websites out there and they have no personality to them. And to be honest, customers are more likely to order when they feel like they connect with the founder in a more personal way. And by the way, if you don't have this content to post on your about page yet, the least that you could do is have a little bit of text explaining who you are and how your business started. Take a few minutes to fill it out because it really goes a long way in differentiating your business from the wide ocean of faceless brands out there. And that's a wrap on this video. Please let me know in the comment section down below if you found these tips and tricks helpful, and do consider hitting the subscribe and like button down below. It tells the algo that you actually like my stuff and it would really help my tiny channel grow. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you in the next one. All right, goodbye.